It's about that time. What's happening in your city? You got love for your city? City Views. City Views. City Views. Oh, City Views. City Views. City Views. Oh, City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. Oh, City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. Oh, City Views. 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 I can't see myself. Good evening and welcome to City Views, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jacque Williams and I am your host. Did I say City Views? I meant CT Views. Just kind of breaking that old habit. But it's a pleasure having you here with us in the studio this evening as we bring to you another broadcast. Unfortunately, I am going solo, and I couldn't think of a worse day to go solo, especially with my tooth being pulled here. I look like I got hit by Mike Tyson. However, we will get through this show together. Unfortunately, my co-host could not be with me this evening, Kareem Holbrook and Carice Villarreal and Isabella Pinto. But they said, Jacque, you're a big boy. Put on your big boy pants and get the job done. So here I am. Nonetheless, we want to thank you once again for tuning in to the show. Got a pretty jam-packed show for you here coming up. We're going to be hearing from local community member Theresa Canino. She's got a great event that's going to be coming up that she wants to share with you all. So we're definitely going to be talking to her. Also, our weekly segment, What's Cooking, with our state representative, Michelle Cook, is going to be calling in. And I think Pam Pinto from ACT Natural Health and Wellness will be calling in, talking about a big event that she has coming up this weekend. So stay tuned, call all your friends and neighbors and tell them to tune in on your local cable access station, Altice Channel 5. So, you know what we like to do here, and that's show some props to our sponsors who support us and who, without their help, we could not be able to bring you the quality community programming that we're able to do so each and every week. So without further ado, want to give our big city shout outs to Toth Insurance Agency, located at 1151 East Main Street, Torrington, Connecticut. Better protection, better value. Their number is 496-7771. And you can reach them online at tothins@optonline.net. Also, to Mel Brickman and Health Markets, located at 16 McDermott Avenue, Suite number 1 in Torrington. Better call Mel. And he can be reached at 860-307-1128 or online at healthmarkets.com/local.health-ins. Also, the Northwest Connecticut Area Chamber of Commerce, located at 59 Field Street, Suite 120 in Torrington, Connecticut. The Chamber is indeed the place to be. You can reach out to them at 860-482-6586. And last, but certainly not least, Dr. Michael Curry, located at 30 Peck Road, Suite 2105 in Torrington. Pediatric care for over 50 years. He can be reached at 860-482-8177 or at torringtonpediatrics.com. So thank you so much to our sponsors for your support, and who we just can't give enough praise to for your support. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of cool things going on, and we want to be able to each and every week bring you the happenings, what's taking place in the Northwest Hills, and maybe a little further out. But the important thing is to make sure that you guys know what's going on, and we want to do our part in helping you do that. So one thing we do want to share with you, our programming next week will be coming at you from 5 Points Arts Center. We're going to have a candidate forum, and we want you all to participate in this forum. So we're encouraging you to go to our Facebook site, CT-Views, and if there's any questions that you want answered or you want to propose to any of our representatives, please hit us up, let us know so that we can prepare those questions for our candidates. It'll be taking place from 6 to 8. Refreshments will be served, and I think that if you're able to make it, that'll be great. If you're not, then we're going to try to provide a stream for you so that you can take in all of the action. So mark that down on your calendar next week. Tuesday, October 8th, 6 to 8 p.m., Candidate Forum at 5 Points Arts Center, located at 855 University Drive, the former Torrington UConn campus branch. So we're definitely looking forward to that. And also, even while we speak, there's a great event going on at Sasso's for the Prehistoric Preservation, Historic Preservation Awards. And that's going to be presented to all those that are making a healthy donation to create history and to share the history of this great city with you all. So stay tuned for that as well. In the meantime, I think we're going to break away and we're going to check out our field segment team. They have a little shindig that they want to share with you coming at you from SALT 2.0. So without further ado, we'll share that with you, and then we'll be right back after this.
I'm Pascal James.
And I'm Joe Severo, and today we'd like you to join us at SALT 2.0 in downtown Torrington.
Conveniently located right next to the Warner Theater, SALT 2.0 is a great option on show nights.
But honestly, SALT's an accessible and desirable option every day of the week. The restaurant's open from 11:30 to 8 o'clock, Monday through Thursday, and 11:30 to 9 o'clock on Fridays and Saturdays.
The food service is quick, and the options are both affordable and healthy. They fix grain bowls, wraps, burritos, salads, and my vegan friends tell me that the vegan burrito is to die for.
Not to mention they have a finely curated lineup of international and regional draft beers, and Bud Light too.
There's also a great wine selection and a full cocktail bar. The best part might be the seating. I love watching sidewalk traffic from the front section.
The venue is both spacious and inviting.
There's a ping pong table in the upper wing and tap TV interactive trivia at the bar. When you come to SALT, you choose the experience.
SALT 2.0 was born out of necessity during the pandemic. The original SALT 2.0 was open in Litchfield. A dining room of the Saltwater Grill was cleverly converted into an offshoot to provide food for pickup.
You can order online for pickup, or you can order online to sit in, or you can request that a wait person take your order the old-fashioned way. For City Views, I'm Pascal James.
And I'm Joe Severo.
Connecting you with SALT 2.0.
This is Alicia DeLibero. Welcome to Live from Red Room Sound Studio. You can hear this broadcast all over the world on WAPJ.org. Tonight, we feature national recording and touring artist Nick Bukovalis. And now, from Red Room Sound Studio, here is Lucinda Rowe.
Hey everybody, welcome. We are broadcasting tonight from our live room at the Red Room Sound Studio in Torrington, Connecticut. Live from Red Room Sound Studio on WAPJ, Torrington Community Radio. And it is my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Nick Bukovalis.
No, it wasn't time in my life. I've been waiting for so long. I never did believe I could be so deceived, but I would soon find that I was wrong. I never did doubt you, baby. Now I'm living without you, baby, 'cause it took you a little too long to get it right. You opened up your eyes, oh what a surprise, 'cause now you realize what you have done. But it's a little late, oh and I couldn't wait, although you're saying now that I'm the one. Now that you left me, baby, you better forget me, baby, 'cause it took you a little too long to get it right. There is only so much time that you can keep the man waiting in line, thinking and praying and hoping you'll come around. And now I'm letting go because you let me down. Was a time, oh a time in my life that I've been waiting for so long. I never did believe I could be so deceived, but I would soon find that I was wrong. I never did doubt you, baby. Now I'm living without you, baby, 'cause it took you a little too long to get it right. There is only so much time that you can keep a man waiting in line, thinking and praying and hoping you'll come around. And now I'm letting go because you let me down. Opened up your eyes, oh what a surprise, 'cause now you realize that you have done. But it's a little late, oh and I couldn't wait, although you're saying now that I'm the one, yeah, yeah. Now that you left me, baby, you better forget me, baby, 'cause it took you a little too long to get it right. Yeah, because it took you a little too long to get it right.
This is Alicia DeLibero. Welcome to Live.
CT Views. Now, speaking of the view, I think I have a couple of comrades that said, Jacque, we just can't see you in the studio sitting by yourself trying to drum up some excitement. So they said, we're going to come and join you and help you out a little bit. So I do want to welcome to the show my good friends and now current collaborators with Culture for a Cause, the lovely and talented Miss Anaya Stevenson. And her running mate, Brendan Hammonds. Good evening, folks.
Good evening, Jacque.
And thanks for kind of like taking me out of my, relieving me of my pain. I got this, jog going on over here. I just got a tooth pulled, and you could talk to the guys like 2 minutes before the show. I'm like, I'm not going on.
Oh no,
I'm not going on. But
we're here. I'm glad that we're here, and I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad I'm here too. As they say, the show must go on.
Absolutely, always.
Yeah. So we're going to be talking a little bit here with Anaya and Brendan momentarily, but we are expecting a phone call from Miss Theresa Canino, who's got something real cool going on at UNICO, and she's going to fill us in on all the deets. So we'll hopefully be hearing from her shortly here. So in the meantime, Anaya.
Yes.
You guys have just made a deal with the devil, and
Why would you say that?
and you decided to join Culture for a Cause. And now that we've had a couple of events together,
Yes.
you can see just how crazy we all are.
Hey, I feel like culture is accumulating, and it looks different for everyone in
Yep.
America, I'll say, because we're trying to create our own culture, a new culture of what is being with other people and working with other
Right.
people. So,
That's
takes
very
time.
important too, coming out of COVID, where we're all like isolated and locked up.
Yes. Yes.
So getting out and enjoying the human element, I think is a worthwhile endeavor.
Absolutely.
And Brendan, you're an upstart here. No, I shouldn't say upstart. That's the wrong word because you've been grinding for a minute.
Oh man, thank you, Jacque. Thank you.
But talk to us a little bit about Just Creatives and how this initiative came to be.
Wow. Well, I'll just say thank you so much, Jacque, and well said, Anaya. Little introduction more about myself. Name is Brendan Sinclair Hammond, the CFO of Just Creatives LLC, and more about how I found myself in Torrington and how I found myself in, I guess, Connecticut. I'm a University of Hartford graduate from the Barney School of Business, major in economics and finance. And my thing was, though, while I was there in the business school, was I felt like each school, as I found on the campus, every single, I guess we say like the art schools and the engineering schools and the business schools, I feel like everyone had their own bubbles or box, sort of say, because you're sticking to your own major. But I guess I was looking, how do we all like work together? Because I was working the internships and I was just kind of saying, it kind of felt drab, to do the same thing over and over again. I mean, say people have that passion, but what keeps you going? And I felt like that's where, honestly, my senior year, I was going through clubs, just going club to club to see what was around campus, and I met Just Creatives because I was actually a part of the University of Hartford Paintball Club. So during the club fair,
You played paintball, bro?
all 4 years.
That
yes.
is crazy.
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, I mean the fact that you even, I'm happy you actually, because I'll be honest, on campus, no one even knew there was a paintball club. All my years, I feel like no one knew, and
They don't watch Saturday morning cartoons because there's like a paintball commercial going
you
in
be
every
saying the
cartoon.
words right to it.
Man.
Saturday morning, you wake up
know?
early in the morning, go to the field. I was just feeling it right now. I was like, I had a conversation. I actually had a conversation with a friend. I was like, "You play paintball, right?" He's like, I was like, "Man, I can't wait to get back on the field."
Oh boy.
That's just a little more about me in Connecticut, where I played paintball in Hartford, but at that time I saw the Just Creators Club, and it kind of met that energy of, doesn't matter what your background is, if you know how to work together and collaborate together, we can help you. And that coming from the business, that spoke words to me, so that's how I found myself with Just Creators LLC. And moving forward, I kind of want to push that message where it doesn't matter if you're an engineer, it doesn't matter if you are a musician or an artist, where we would definitely want you to be, we say, creatives, that we're trying to really mean to signify or define what it means to be a creative. Right. I feel like that might be a new term where we would say, like, there's the artist, the painter, the musician, the dancer.
Right.
What is the creative?
Right.
So I feel like,
term.
yes. So meeting Just Creatives, I felt like, wow, this is a perfect place, or at that time it was a perfect club of establishing the term of creativity. And I wanted that for myself. I didn't want to only feel like I was just in the business world, and how they personify the business 9 to 5, where you just put on the suit and tie, you go to the cubicle, they say you hate your job, you do it for 40 years. And I want to say that we can kind of change that mold a little bit, where no, we can do business, but why don't we do business with the creative? Why don't we do business with the painter? Why don't we do business with the entertainer? Why don't we do business here? So that's how I honestly found myself with Just Creatives.
I think that's interesting. I think we have a phone call here. Let me see what's going on with this. Boom.
Ring.
Boom. Okay, did I hit the wrong button here?
Technical difficulties.
Okay, I'm getting instructions here from Doug. Resume. Let's see here. We'll hit that. And then, well, they'll call back. Call back,
Okay.
Theresa.
Yes.
But I think your concept is very interesting. Let's see what's going on here
Okay.
with this.
Mhm.
Okay, do we have anyone on the line? Let me press this again. Okay, I don't see resume at the bottom yet. Let me see here. Try this. Okay. We got it. Finally. Theresa, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine, Miss Canino. Thanks for calling into the show.
Well, thanks for having me.
And I know when you give me a call, Theresa, it's always because you got something cooking. And this event that you called me about sounds very, very exciting. And
Yes, yep. Yeah, it's going to be a very exciting event. So I'm the secretary of the Torrington chapter of UNICO
yes,
National, and we are actually having a great Italian-American street festival event on October 12th from 3 to 8 p.m. at the Franklin Plaza in Torrington.
nice.
So we're so excited for this event. We're looking forward to it. Next year, we're celebrating our 100th year as a chapter here in Torrington, Connecticut,
Yes,
and that's very impressive. So this year, we came together as a group to put on this wonderful event, and there's going to be so much going on that evening. So it is going to be October 12th from 3 to 8 p.m. at Franklin Plaza in Torrington. It's a free event to attend. It's perfect for both adults and children, and we're offering a vibrant celebration of Italian culture. So a few things to expect that evening is we're going to have live music by Vinnie Avalon, performances by Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin. There's going to be some people that are going to be singing those, in tributes to them.
I was going to say, Theresa, Frank and Dean aren't coming back for this special performance, right?
No, but it's Jacque and Jacqueline.
Yes.
So there's two different Jacks coming.
Jack of all trades, huh?
Yes. Yeah, they're not rising from the dead for this.
That would be a Halloween special.
Yeah, that'd be for real. I'm going to see that show. That's spooky. That's for real spooky.
Yes. And then we're having magician Chris Langle performing. We're having a really cool exotic Italian automobile exposition. There's going to be like Ferraris and all different Italian vehicles. Then we're having a bocce tournament at the Toho Center, which is also known as the Sons of Italy, the former Sons of Italy Hall. And lots of food, lots of Italian food. Italy is rated #1 for food in the world. So we're going to have sausage and pepper grinders, hot dogs, Italian soda, and fresh-made cannoli from the UNICO chapter. There's going to be prosciutto sandwiches by Robbie Persicchino, meatball grinders by Main Street Torrington, and Brian's Fabulous Fried Breads food truck will be there. Plus, we're having a whole variety of local vendors with crafts and all different products, and a lot of other exciting additions that we're working on. So, we say don't miss out on this celebration of Italian heritage and culture because it's really what's bringing us all together. Torrington has a large size of an Italian population here, so it's great to see us come together and have this great event. So it's going to be a very fun event. And UNICO does a lot for the city of Torrington. And all the money that we raise and everything all goes back to service organizations in Torrington. So it's a wonderful event. It's going to be, groundbreaking. It's the first time they're doing an Italian-American festival here in Torrington. So it's really going to be a great event. So come on down October 12th from 3 to 8 p.m. at the Franklin Plaza in Torrington.
Now, you just got to make sure you save me some sausage grinders, okay? Because
yes, those are the best.
I'm coming down and I'm just going to eat everything.
Yeah, it's Italian food. It's really, really good food. So
tell me about it.
It's something you don't want to miss out on, and it's going to be fun. There's, it's great for kids, adults. You can walk around. A lot of the businesses downtown will be open as well. We're going to have like a brochure that you'll be given, and there's going to be coupons for various sponsors that we have. We have a lot of different sponsors. I don't have the list of all of them, so I'm not going to name the sponsors because there's so many of them. But when you come down, you'll receive a brochure with all the different sponsors that help sponsor this event. So it's going to be fun. And we're also going to be having door prizes, too. That's going to be something that we're going to be offering, too. So we have a lot of different gift certificates from different restaurants, baskets. So it's going to be really a great event. I'm looking forward to it.
So am I now.
Sounds really nice.
My boy Vinny's going to be playing some music, so I'm going to bring my dancing shoes on that one.
Yeah, and he's really good at that, too. So, and I hear it's going to be some Italian music, too. So
well, I mean,
it's going to be fun.
It don't get much more Italian than Vinny, okay?
Exactly. Just in the name,
That's my guy, though.
Yeah, no, he's a great person, great musician, great singer, and everything like that, too, and he plays some good music. So it's going to be a really good event.
Definitely
and it's nice to see so many, like, we have a Facebook page, too, the Torrington Chapter National of UNICO Facebook page, and you can kind of, see all of our events that were happening, and we're also looking for more members to join. So if you are Italian American and you would like to join the organization, reach out. You guys can give me a phone call, or you can email us, contact us through Facebook. There's a lot of different ways. So, it's amazing that we're celebrating 100 years next year as a chapter serving in the city of Torrington. That's really, we're trying to do the research. I think we might be the oldest serving chapter in the city of Torrington from all the other groups.
Yes.
We're still trying to find research on that, but it looks to seem like we're the oldest serving chapter. So, and we're the second oldest in the country. Waterbury is the first one. They celebrated their 100th year, I think, last year or the year before.
Yes.
So, to have this group of, this group's long-standing, it's never ended, it's kept going from all these generations. I'm getting goosebumps just telling you. Because my family came from Italy, and I know the sacrifices that Italians made and everything to come here, and it's just, I'm really proud to be an Italian American. So, and I'm proud to share my heritage with all of you as well. We have a very warm heritage. It's, the language is beautiful, the food, all the cuisine. So we're looking forward to having you guys join us in celebrating our heritage.
Well, that's what makes our community special. The fact that from many come one.
Exactly, yes.
And
I agree.
The fact that, we have a situation where we all can share our cultures with that shared sense of values. I think that's the most important aspect of it.
Yes, yep. Everyone came to America for a better life, right? Everybody that immigrated, they left their countries for a reason.
Yeah.
So it's, and honestly, the United States with the freedoms and the opportunities that we have and the shared values that you said, it's very important that we remember that. So, and I'm so proud to be able to celebrate it with all different cultures and all different ethnicities. Like, I go to a lot of different events in Torrington, and I love celebrating everybody's different cultures and learning about it, because that's what life is about. It's exploring other cultures, other places, traveling. If I can suggest you all to travel, as much as you can in life, you can see a whole different vision of life when you travel, and it's really an opportunity to take, too, because there's much more than just the city of Torrington, you know what I mean? So it's amazing how many people I talk to that have never even left Connecticut in their lifetime, and it's just like, take those opportunities if you can, and just go enjoy life. That's what I have to say. So.
Viva Italiano!
Si, viva Italia!
Well, Theresa, I think you and your family hold a real important position here in our community.
Thank you.
I do want to share with our audience that you even have a tie to this show. And
yes, I do. I have an early tie to this show. I was toothless the first time I came on that show. I literally used to be there with Mr. Driscoll, and we talked about the merging of St. Peter's, St. Francis School back in 2006.
Yep.
And, all the years of the telethon, and with Mr. Driscoll, the memories that I have there, and the impact that he's had on my life, especially with I'm an ambassador for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital thanks to him. So it's very, all these years of the service and what he's done for the city of Torrington, too, and what his family continues to do for his legacy. And City Views, honestly, has done so much for the city of Torrington. I'll never forget, like, every Tuesday night, my dad would have it on, and we would listen to the different, whether it was a mayor debate or, like, what was happening in Torrington. I used to, listen to it and tune in, and I would call in with questions and everything like that from a young age. And I'm really happy that you're continuing the legacy of City Views and talking about different events and opportunities to allow people from the city of Torrington to talk about, what's kind of going on in our town, because a lot is going on in our town.
It is.
So,
it is.
Yeah.
And we are going to be relaunching our rebrand of City Views now that we've gotten the approval from the Chief Marketing Officer of the state of Connecticut. So
awesome.
City Views will now be CT Views.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and we're really honored to be able to do that, especially with the tradition that Tim and Rick left with us with the show. So,
yes, and also I remember, I think his last name is Slaby.
Yes.
He also had a big impact on City Views as well.
Yeah, I can remember so many shows when Sam and Bill Battle, two men that I have a high degree of respect for, they would come on and their conversations would be just so elevated. I mean, they were like true Renaissance men.
Oh, yes, they're very educated men, yes. Yep.
And we definitely miss Bill Battle, but we thank Sam for his contributions to the show, for sure.
Yeah, he's the one who kind of really kept on with it after Mr. Driscoll, passed away as well, too. So keeping on the legacy and honoring, the foundation of everything is very important. So I'm glad to hear that you guys are continuing on. You're having another vision with it and everything, and you guys are going to make extreme strides for the future here, because it's very important that citizens are aware of what's going on in their towns and events and just political issues and all different issues that are going on. It's very, very important to get those sources right from the spot, so
Absolutely.
It's important.
Absolutely.
So I'm so excited to hear that, though.
Absolutely. Well, yeah. Theresa, don't be a stranger, okay? You're
no,
welcome.
I will be calling you with other events. We have the St. Jude Telethon, happening in March of every year, and that's something where we've raised over like 1.5 million, probably more than that over all the years.
Oh, absolutely.
So we'll definitely be talking about that and other stuff too, but I'm so happy that you welcomed this phone call this evening. And don't forget to come on October 12th to our grand event. So we're glad to see all of you there.
My stomach's already growling.
Yeah, I know, me too. I gotta go eat supper.
Save me some. I'll be around right after the show.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much, Jacque, and thank you, too, as well as all the work that you do for the city of Torrington through the culture events, through music, and everything that you do. It's very, very well appreciated. So thank you so much for your work. And to all of you City View members, I know some of you as well, and the contributions that you do to the city of Torrington, too, we thank you all. So
Thank you so much, Theresa. We appreciate those kind remarks.
Thank you. And on behalf of AKS Editions, I was a recipient of your last grant. I just want to say thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I'm so glad this call happened today. What a coincidence.
Yep.
Yeah. UNICO did amazing. The scholarships that were given out this past year, the mini grants, the long-term grants that were given out, it's just a wonderful group of people. So
Absolutely.
I'm proud to be part of the club. So.
Well, Theresa, we will be talking to you again real soon.
Yes, yep, and we'll be seeing you on October 12th as well.
Yes.
So
with bells
take care
on.
and have a good night, everyone. And like Mr. Driscoll said, stay happy and stay healthy, everyone.
Absolutely.
That was what he used to end his show with.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care, everyone.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
you too.
Have a
Thanks.
good night.
I think we have another call coming in. Hopefully I won't mess this up. Okay, is she on the line? No. She's not on the line yet? She is on the line.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I wait for it to turn green? Where's Carice when you need her? I'm not the smooth operator that you guys think that I am. Let's see here. We can make this happen. Good evening and welcome to CT Views.
What's cooking?
Hey, Michelle. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you give me 1 second here because I have to do our sponsors right quick?
That's fine.
Thank you so much. We want to take this opportunity to show some gratitude to our sponsors who, without their support and help, we would not be able to bring you the quality community broadcasts that we do each and every week. So without further ado, our big city sponsors, Toth Insurance Agency, located at 1151 East Main Street, Torrington, Connecticut. Better protection, better value. They can be reached at 860-496-7771 or online at tothins@optonline.net. Mel Brickman and Health Markets, located at 16 McDermott Avenue, Suite Number 1 in Torrington, Connecticut. Better call Mel. He can be reached at 860-307-1128 or online at healthmarkets.com/local-health-ins. The Northwest Connecticut Area Chamber of Commerce, located at 59 Field Street, Suite 120 in Torrington, Connecticut. The Chamber of Commerce is the place to be. They can be reached at 860-482-6586. And last but certainly not least, Dr. Michael Curry, located at 30 Peck Road, Suite 2105 in Torrington, Connecticut. Pediatric care for over 50 years. He can be reached at 860-482-8177 or online at torringtonpediatrics.com. Thank you so much for our sponsors. Michelle, thank you for your patience.
Of course. Happy to be here for you.
Well, after our 20-some-odd year friendship, I think you've had to be real patient with me. So,
You know, it's probably a bit mutual.
I gotta be honest with you, Michelle. I was looking at some things in terms of your tenure in office, and I was already aware that you did a lot for the community, but I kind of, I guess, didn't recognize a thing or two. But your tenure in office has been stellar, and
thank you.
I think that it bodes well for you because it's a demonstration of the type of person that you are. And as a friend, I'm so glad that your success has kept you humble, has kept you aware, and has not diminished your desire to be a light in the community.
Thank you for that. I appreciate those words. I mean, you know, not often. I don't go back and look at my record, and I don't look at the things that I do. And so when you turn around and you see, like, some of the stuff that I've done over the years, and I look at those too, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe, I don't remember doing that, but you know what you did.
Yep. And just to let you know, I have 2 young up-and-coming artists here in the studio with me. Just Creatives, which consists of Anaya Stevenson and Brendan St. Clair Hammond. Can't forget the St. Clair. But they're 2 up-and-coming artists who have joined forces with our arts community here, and just another indication of the power that the Torrington community has for the arts and how we can bring these groups and individuals together to make good things happen.
You know me, and you've known me a long time to know that arts and culture are extremely important to me.
Well,
as long as I'm around, I continue to support that.
Well, you support not only the arts and culture community, but you support education, you support health, you support businesses and manufacturing. And again, once I kind of just took a little peek behind the curtain and looked at your reputation in Hartford, I think your contributions have helped to make our delegation in this part of the state noteworthy of its bipartisan efforts.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's been an honor and a privilege, and I really look forward to doing it for a few more years. And I'm hoping that, come Election Day in 4 weeks or wherever we are out, or 5 weeks, that I really hope that the voters understand that, regardless of party line and affiliation, I've really given this my all. And it's not about my views and my points that I try to legislate. It's really about my community and putting their views first. It starts with my Torrington voters first, and then it outreaches to the state of Connecticut. It's not about me. It's about ensuring that Torrington's not left off the map. And I'm really proud of the good work that we've been able to do, and I look forward to doing, more of that. So,
well, I think that the community has definitely benefited from your service, and your record speaks for itself. However, there is that other side of life that you're facing right now, Michelle, and I can't believe that the day has come where you can actually be called a grandma now.
3 times over, nonetheless. How terrible is that? No, I mean, look, seriously. Look, I don't know when all of that happened. I don't think I'm old enough for that to be the case. I just, I was door knocking the other day and somebody told me I was well preserved, and I wasn't really sure how to take that. But,
like a mummy?
Yeah. But, in all seriousness, I've often said there's no greater joy than being a parent. And now that I'm a grandparent, I would have to piggyback on that to say there's nothing better than to watch your children be parents and be good parents.
Yeah.
And love their children. And it just warms my heart in a way that I can't explain. And so, yes, we welcomed a new grandson on September 6th. So that makes 1 granddaughter, 2 grandsons, and so somewhere down the line we need to balance that out. But I'm not in any rush for that. But I'm just so humbled to be able to be, to have that title. I'm a Mimi. I'm not a grandma, only because there's no grandchild that can say Michelle. But at the end of the day, those kids can call me whatever they want, and you just come running for them. So.
Great. Well, Michelle, we're glad that you took the time out of your very, very busy schedule to talk to our audience. We hope to see you next week at the candidate forum that will be taking place at 5 Points Arts Center, 855 University Drive, from 6 to 8 p.m.
Absolutely, and I will tell you, I just got done walking the new Friendly Hands building.
Yes.
And I'm now actually walking into the award ceremony for our historical society.
Right.
So thank you for being my drive time date, and I look forward to chatting with you guys next week.
You got it.
Take care, guys.
Keep it cooking.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Let's see who we have here next. Uh-oh. Do we have Pam Pinto on the line? Did I mess up the call again? Still on hold? Okay, let me see if I can unhold her. Let's see here. Press that button. Press that button. Welcome to CT Views. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. One more touch here. Let me see if this works. Did I just kick him off the call? I'm a smooth operator. Yeah, you wouldn't want to call me if you want, some kind of, protocol on your phone line, Better answering machine that knows what it's doing than these human hands. You get, kind of confused from time to time. But let's hope Pam calls us back and, forgives us for my malfeasance here. But it'll give us an opportunity to talk a little bit more about Just Creatives and, the impact that you're looking to have in the arts community.
Absolutely. Right now, I feel like we're looking really into the tri-state area and communicating that culture and art and music is what brings people together. And in that sense, being a creative, it doesn't mean that you have to be a photographer or a videographer for how many so years, but you must be serious about what you do and what you want to do and how you want to portray yourself in your community and with your clients, with your business. So making sure that people have access to a platform online where they can showcase their work. They can look at other creatives and other collectives, other organizations that are collaborating with one another and seeing how that works. That's something that's very new, I feel like, after the pandemic as well.
Absolutely.
Having a place where people can come together. Doesn't matter what part of the state they're in, doesn't matter what part of the country they're in, but bringing them together to understand that, hey, if I'm really into real estate and I need someone that's really good at lawn mowing and really good at just making the art of the landscape perfect. That's a creative right there. That's somebody that's helping another person. So making those connections is really what we're about.
Well, you're making the connections all right. Now let's see if I can make this connection.
Let's see.
So let's see what's happening here. Okay. So hopefully I pressed the right button. If not, tell her to call back. Let's see what's going on here. Let's try this. Nope. Let's try this. Good evening and welcome to CT Views. Hello. Let's try this. Good evening and welcome to CT Views.
Hello, Mr. Jacque.
Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, she is here. Pam Pinto.
It is I.
My literally life savior.
Oh, don't say that. It's not me. It's all God.
Well, God gave you the intellect to administer all those vitamins to me that kind of helped me get back on track,
Well, I think it's more, he gave me this big mouth.
Okay.
Okay?
From little packages come big mouths, I guess, you know what I'm saying?
You've got that right.
So, Pam, what's going on? I got to say this before we get started with this conversation. We miss you on Water Street.
Oh.
We do.
Well, then come on down to Thomaston.
It's not the same. I mean, nothing against Thomaston. Thomaston's cool. But, your presence on Water Street is sorely missed. And,
thank you.
And one of the main reasons why, Pam, is because there was no one there to replace you as far as your fresh produce is concerned.
Oh,
and that was
good stuff.
That was huge because, it sometimes when you're dealing with health issues, a slight correction in your diet might be the remedy. And
I agree.
There were a couple times when I was kind of like, ee, and you said, try this shot, try that. And I took your advice and everything. I'm here.
That's right.
It's a testimony to your goodwill and knowledge.
Oh, thank you so much. But now guess what? Our produce is even better because what I'm teaching people is to eat for the seasons, right? So that we get our food as close as possible as it grows. And so now I have farmers regionally and locally of produce and meats and dairy and eggs, and it is phenomenal what's been created. So I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to be able to help the community that way and educate the community to be well.
That's awesome, Pam. And by what I hear, however, you have quite an event coming up that you want to talk to our audience about.
Oh my gosh! Can you believe?
I can't. I can't. You know, and what it makes me think of, though, Pam, is when you introduced me to Dr. Rick, and he used to come into the station, and he used to just blow it up with all his information on, muscular, maintenance, as it were. And that's one of the first things that comes to mind when I think about our collaboration and what was brought from it. And, 10 years, it's hard to kind of encapsulate, and on one hand, it went kind of fast, but on the other hand, we had a huge interruption in that 10-year period.
We sure did. And I got to tell you, as selfish as this sound, that interruption helped my business immensely.
Talking about turning lemons into lemonade.
You got that right. When I found out that, when I called the mayor's office and said, oh my gosh, if I have to close, I'll be no more. And she said, no, the governor's allowing for self-employed people to stay open. I was like, what? How come I didn't see that on the news? So I took and ran with that, right? So we were able to help so many people get the things that they needed through that whole crisis. So it was a blessing in disguise for us.
Absolutely.
But guess what? People learned how to self-sustain their health. I think this whole situation brought us a new awareness, on how to help yourself and what is health and wellness. And I think it put more responsibility back on the individual to know what's right for them.
Right. Absolutely. So what's taking place with your event?
So on Sunday, we'll be celebrating the 10-year anniversary of Act Natural Health and Wellness. And so we've got a fall festival going on. So we've invited many producers and crafters in the community to come and set up and celebrate with us. So, for instance, we have right in Northfield called Murphy's Mushrooms. They've been in business since 2020, and they grow beautiful oyster and lion's mane and chestnut and trumpet mushrooms. And so we're actually launching our mushroom, not CSA, what do I want to call it, subscription, right? So we'll be launching that on Sunday. So everyone will get to meet the farmers, and then you'll get to sign up for your subscription and pick up once a month. It's a 6-month subscription. You'll pick up once a month at the store. Also working with some local beef growers. How do we want to put that? So
where's the beef?
Where's the beef?
Where's the beef?
Right in Connecticut's backyard. So we'll be working on a meat subscription. Is going to be locally raised chicken and beef and pork. So, know your farmer, know your food. That's my whole little thing, that if you don't know your farmer, you have no idea what's going on with your food.
Uh-oh.
And I like to say, right, exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
So in the past 10 years, early on, I would get customers coming in going, is that good? Is that good? And I'd be like, no, not that one. Yeah, that one. That label, right? So one guy came in one day and he goes, is this PPA? And I go, what? He goes, is it Pam Pinto approved? And so now I put everything as, if I've checked it out, it's PPA. So you can rest assured that we've got great oversight in everything that I vet everything that comes in, the ingredients, where it's coming from, where it's grown. I know my farmers. So I've established relationships to support local farmers and growers, and then pass that on to our customers and clients. It's a wonderful family that I think has been created, and the network is just humongous.
So what time is everything getting underway on Sunday?
Noon to 5.
Okay. All right.
And also, we have a grower in Thomaston. His name is George McCleary, and he also is a professional Santa, but he also has Kringle Gardens. So he grows beautiful, organic produce that he helps supply my store with. He gives to the soup kitchens. He's amazing. So anyway, he will be there dressed in his off-season Santa garb, pre-selling handmade Christmas wreaths by Kris Kringle. So you'll be able to meet Santa on Sunday as well.
Nothing like Christmas in October.
You got that right. Why not, right?
Well, Pam, let's make sure that we hear from you again real soon. Maybe when your daughter is here with us on the show.
Oh my gosh, that's what I wanted to say. Can you believe the next generation of Big Mouths is now affiliated with you? That's awesome.
Yeah, but she's a little more tame. But she
That's
did.
because she's still young.
But she
so
did.
Young, she hasn't learned.
She did get it from her mama.
Oh my gosh, how could she not, right? When she's my age, can you imagine the spitfire she's going to be? Because when you reach your 60s, you don't care what you're saying.
I'll make sure I stay mindful of that as I age.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you're nowhere near me now.
Well, we'll just let that one float on, okay?
Sure will. Yeah.
But,
I want to thank you for letting me give a shout out about our 10-year anniversary, and would love to see you down there. Have you been to my new store?
Not yet.
Oh my gosh, you know how many years we're there?
It's been 2 years now.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Now, don't you feel ashamed of yourself?
No, because I knew how long you've been gone because I've been counting the days.
Oh my gosh, come and see me.
Okay, we'll do that.
All righty.
Thank you.
Thank you again, and it's wonderful to always chat with you. And
Okay.
we can do this more often if you need me.
Absolutely, Pam. Thank you.
All right, you have a great night. Thanks so much.
Pam Pinto, ladies and gentlemen, with Act Natural Health and Wellness. Her big gig is happening this Sunday. Check her out. That's Act Natural Health and Wellness.
Awesome.
And we want to take this opportunity to do our T-Town shout-outs. And we're going out to Don's Getaway, located at 24 Winstead Road in Torrington. Christie's Restaurant, located at 554 Winstead Road in Torrington. Health Insurance Services, located at 438 Main Street in Torrington. Soul Latina Cafe at 31 Hungerford Street in Torrington. Jimmy's Store, located at 1238 East Main Street in Torrington. 5 Points Art Center, located at 855 University Drive in Torrington. George's Music, 905 New Harrington Road in Torrington, Connecticut. We thank you for your support of CT Views. And as we get ready to wrap up, we want to give another shout out to our sponsors. The big city sponsors, ladies and gentlemen: Toth Insurance Agency, 1151 East Main Street, Torrington, Connecticut. Better protection, better value. They can be reached at 860-496-7771 and online at tothinsurance.optonline.net. Mel Brickman and Health Markets, located at 16 McDermott Avenue, Suite number 1, Torrington, Connecticut. Better call Mel. He can be reached at 860-307-1128 or online at healthmarkets.com/local-health-ins. And the Northwest Connecticut Area Chamber of Commerce, located at 59 Field Street, Suite 120 in Torrington, Connecticut. The Chamber of Commerce is the place to be. They can be reached at 860-482-6586. And lastly, Dr. Michael Curry at 30 Peck Road, Suite 2105 in Torrington, Connecticut. Pediatric care for over 50 years. They can be reached at 860-482-8177. Or you can catch them online at torringtonpediatrics.com. We're getting a quick cut, guys, so we got to call it a break. I want to thank my guests on the show tonight, Just Creatives, Anaya Stevenson, and Brendan St. Clair Hammond. And we're going to be seeing them back real soon right here on CT Views. In the meantime, have a great week. Don't forget, next week, candidate forum, 6 to 8 p.m. at 5 Points Art Center.
City Views, City Views, City